Well, now that Christmas is all over, I thought that I would get out there in the neighborhood and do my civic duty and stop by the neighbors and talk to them and see how they're doing and whether they got everything that they needed. And you'll see here that the neighbors look very, very friendly. Yeah, you can see old George there. He got his beer, and I'm happy to hear that. But as you'll see, their trash workers are out there doing their thing, and they're not getting much pay. And you can see that they're really overjoyed at being out there picking up all the trash on this wonderful day after Christmas. Yeah, they actually have contests down at the old trash place, and who can pick up the most trash in the shortest amount of time. And most of the workers are very, very happy to be here and doing their thing. You can see the looks on all these wonderful people's faces on this day after Christmas. And look at all the wrappings and stuff. Somebody took an awful lot of time putting all that stuff together. And here's old George. He's trying to get his tree put out there, and then look at all this wasted paper. And the mayor, he a nice guy, he said if you can't find any place to put your trash, come down in front of City Hall and just dump it right there on the front steps. And that's what all the people did, and there you go. And then there's all those children out there playing with their toys that they got. They play in the alleys, you know, when the rats aren't there. And here's the proper way to dispose of these Christmas trees. And of course, that's me standing there in my garage trying to figure out how do I get my car in there after people have been dumping all that trash right outside my little house. And then, of course, Christine is coming back from the office and was so happy to see that I had cleaned up and got the trees out of the house. Then there's our neighbors. They were out there teaching the children how to pick up trash off the street, you know, and saving any morsels of food that they could gather and put in the refrigerator and preserve it for a later time. And this couple decided that they were going to wait until after Christmas to get a good bargain on a tree, and they bargained for an hour and they finally got it real cheap. And walking around the neighborhood, I stumbled across this poor lady. She was complaining to me, how do I get rid of all the stink and the smell for my children so they don't breathe this stuff in? I said, well, you have to call Obama. He's into that stuff. And then, of course, there's Fred Mertz. He lives down the street, and he wanted me to join the trash hauling business, but I'm afraid it was take away funds from his family, and they'd starve to death. The proper way for us to do this trash hauling business is to get a U-Haul rental truck. Well, it rained a little bit that day, and as I recall, it slowed the trash picking up a little bit. And then there's Molly, the lady trash picker-upper. She enlisted a lot of people from the neighborhood to help her pick up all the trash. And then there's always disputes about where to put the trash when the truck is full and there's no place to put it. And remember, there's always room for the mops and the brooms. So try to remember that when you get out in the car or the train and you're on your way to the nice clean office and sitting around having a jovial time, remember, you could be having a lot more fun if you were out in the street dealing with people and dealing with events. Well, I hoped you enjoyed our little tour of my town.